Alright, so I've made a couple videos about Nintendo, and I think I made just one video about the arch Nintendo grifter, Nintendine, as unpopular as this guy is. Um, and then Moist is not a Nintendo grifter; he just has a Nintendo grifter opinion. So we're gonna talk about a different side of the internet, a side of the internet that is very they escape from the criticism like unlike Nintendo fans do. They kind of just set loose because there's not a lot of scrutiny with the Lego community. I mean, the biggest like critical uh Lego YouTuber has like not even just barely half a mil. So, and this guy gets like the same views as Nintendo. So this is the type of people you're dealing with, and this is like one of the biggest ones. Um, let me introduce you to M&R. So M&R is a massive fucking grifter. He's a hell of a more bigger grifter than Nintendo is. Nintendo, literally, Nintendo is in his name. But at least Nintendo has class. At least Nintendo has a little bit of humility. Nintendo does not buy Nintendo products. Nintendo does not buy a Switch 2. And that's because he's protesting, and during a protest, supporting the company that you want to change, or the company that you dislike the actions they are taking. You do protest, and that would mean not buying the items that you are um, not buying the items that you are critical of. This guy does not do that. He buys every single fucking Lego product there is. Yet he despises all of them. He hates he hates every single Lego set that they like. Oh my god, this guy is a piece of garbage. Okay, so I mean, just look at the titles. I mean, false advertising again. Lego Star Wars Smart Play sets are like that. The dumbest Lego Star Wars sets ever. I can't defend Lego Star Wars. Like, and then here you are. Let's see. This is a set from 2014, but let's see. Here you are buying the newest Lego Star Wars set that just came out. Here you are buying overpriced but perfect. Here you are buying Lego Mandalore Battle Pack, the Battle Pack you hate, all because you're trying to make a perfect collection. So you continue to buy Lego products even though you despise Lego, allegedly. So this guy has no class. He has no integrity. He's not like Nintendo at all. Nintendo um doesn't buy Nintendo products. This guy buys everything. This guy buys every fucking thing that Lego puts out, as if it's Star Wars. Um, so anything that's Star Wars or Lego, he has. If you want something that's Lego or Star Wars, this guy will have. And again, the same thing as the Nintendo community, blinded by rose tinted glasses. And I haven't even clicked on a single video yet. But you can just tell by the thumbnails that this guy's a piece of work. I mean, but I love defending corporations, by the way. Sorry if it was muffled. I don't even know where to start, man. I don't want to just click on and ask him an R because I feel like this opened a can of worms. But yeah, this guy just buys everything. He has no integrity, no class. He doesn't like his criticisms are never gonna make it because it's just every single paycheck, every single dollar out of his bank account spent on Lego. This guy is just such such a loser. And then it's the same thing with it's like a clone. Like this guy he basically changed his profile picture to look exactly like. I mean, I think MNR's looked a little bit different before this, but yeah, his used to look be cool. His used to be like a little Lego Chewbacca. Now it's just some fucking white guy. Um, criticizing somebody's profile picture on mine, also just some fucking white guy. But um, yeah, this was sort of fun. And oh, my second channel has more, or my first, our main channel has more than that. So this guy's like second in command. I don't know. And then what is that? I wouldn't call these guys grifters. I think these guys are genuine like Lego fans, but I really like this channel way more than M&R actually. This channel's really fun. TOT Stars, you should check it out. But these guys are just as dedicated. Some of them, I don't think they're grifters just because it's a group channel. Some of them are very critical of Lego, some of them are. Um, just 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 based on like the fact that like there's four of them. So even if one of them was a grifter, if the rest of them aren't, like it's not really that big a deal. And it's nice to have a grifter in the group because then you know, like then you have like a broad range of opinions. Grifter, I'm just saying someone who's overly critical. I think I'm overusing that, but the word grifter literally just means you're profiting off of somebody else's product. So yeah, this guy's like the same. He's not. He's like barely different from M&R too. Like he may have a different voice and like, but like these thumbnails are exactly the same. He is just copying M&R. Like I remember this guy used to be like these thumbnails are almost identical. Is this guy just trying to be M&R? Like I don't. It's what? And again, I haven't clicked on anything yet. I haven't watched a single video. I'm not gonna watch any of this guy's videos. I don't dislike this guy as much as I dislike MNR. But he's just cut from the same goddamn cloth. Um, so there's this guy, and then TOC Solid is pretty chill. And then this guy's base is shit. So this guy's not even a grifter at all, and he doesn't even make that many little videos. But yeah, we could watch this video. But this is about Lego Grifters, and yeah, this video changed. It didn't change my mind. It just confirmed a lot of the stuff I already thought. Like a lot of the stuff that already made me angry. But I'm gonna click on this video just so the big three, according to him, is M&R, Rick Mund. I have no idea who this is. I'm trying to find. Oh, here he is. Life books. So, yeah, again, go check out Cosmonaut. He makes way more interesting content than Eminem, and he's a better YouTuber. Let's see. Life Bricks is also cut from the flock. They literally all copy each other. It's crazy. Like, it's just like, oh my god. The same exact, like, not the same exact, but like the almost the exact same fucking thing. Like I think I like Liferts a little bit more because he does more like leak coverage rather than just straight up grifted Lego. And I'm an art. Ryan is like, oh, I'm not gonna do any leaks because I don't want to get in trouble with big daddy Lego. It's like, what do you mean? I thought you hated Lego. I thought you actually, I thought you didn't respect Lego. But yeah, this guy doesn't respect Lego at all. So at least he's a little bit more honest, but still he's such a fucking grifter. Like when the let's see, when the battle pack, the let's see, not this film. Also, that's like a weird vendor where they would use the clone wars thing with the Mexican and modern stuff. That's really cool. Um, but there was a video where this guy he had this battle pass that he supposedly disliked because of the helmet hold, and the entire background of his video was just full of it. Like the whole fucking background of his studio. Like well, you can't follow it. It might. It's definitely one of the. Yeah, but this
All right, welcome back, everyone, to another.
he's literally. I think he does a giveaway with this battle concept. Yeah, here we go. Let's just look at the video. Look at his fucking background. And this guy's supposedly critical of this battle pass. But look at his goddamn background. He has like 20 of them. It's more than I have, and I like this set. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What the hell is wrong with you? This is more than M&R. At least M&R. Okay, I just said this guy has more integrity than M&R. No, he fucking doesn't. Look at this shit. He has like 20 of them, bro. My God, this like it's so shameless too. Like, are you just telling people to not buy the set because you want to buy more for yourself? Like genuinely, because at least M&R only bought one for the review. At least since M&R disliked this set, he bought only one for the review. This guy has like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and that's probably not even like half of them. That's probably not even 1% of how many he probably had at that point. Dude is a grifter. Okay, this guy is like the worst one. He's probably worse than him. I'm gonna be honest. Um, like it's just so good. But I'm just gonna let's actually watch this review this set because this will show you like how pretentiously it was. I'm gonna go get it on soon. So here's half of the stuff. This is the part that he's so good. When these are the old versions, the ones he supposedly liked. So let's watch this. Oh God, that's such a misplay, dude. Let's go. You don't have to do with it. Oh, fine. Here, why the fuck did it just break now? What the fuck, Richard? What the fuck, bro? God, this is so stupid. I actually fucking like these sets, man. Well, now I'm gonna spend like 30 minutes messing around with these fucking things. Alright, new headset. Oh, this one's Bluetooth. I don't like it. Everything should be this. It also does not have a plastic top. So, Guess I'll just have to fucking talk into this microphone from like 7 yards away. This sucks, bro. My headset genuinely had to give up like right now. Let's watch. Not a team other than City, but we practically shouldn't have to fucking get baked.
Welcome to my review of the LEGO Star Wars 2026 Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack, set number 75449 with 116 pieces, and it's got a retail price of $23. This one's pretty cool because it's effectively exactly what I asked for in my 2023 review of the 332nd Battle Pack. Or replace those other two slots with two Maul Mandalorians, bringing back the classic versus Battle Packs in a great way here. Reality is often...
Wait. What the hell is this? Oh, this is Project Upstairs. 1 second. He's seriously using the old stand with the no leg shuttle. But that's probably fine. Yeah, that's not fun.
Mandalorians, bringing back the classic versus battle packs in a great way here. Reality is often disappointing as this set does include 2 Mandalorian Super Commandos and 2 332nd Troopers, but unlike my dream visualization here, these figures all have bad helmets. And so we'll get...
But right across.
Get into that when we talk about the minifigures, but first, the box art is pretty dang cool. It's the Siege of Mandalore going on there. You got the Clone Wars color for the key art. Frankly, just some killer box art, and that continues on to the back where you get another great scene of the Mandalorians and clone troopers fighting again. I really think the box on this one is great. Cutting into the box and pulling everything out, there's nothing really exciting, just some unnumbered bags, your instruction manual, and a few loose parts. Getting into the minifigures, we'll start with the 332nd Troopers, both of which are exactly the same, I suppose, except for the fact that one has a different weapon than the other, but the literal figure is exactly the same with the base 501st Trooper armor for the torso and legs. You've got the Clone Trooper face underneath, which is great, and then the 332nd helmet on top, which is not great, as it is a clear downgrade from what we saw in 2020, as they've added on the double helmet warts.
So, I want you to know this. If you're not a LEGO fan, if you were a LEGO fan, do not comment again. But I just want you to just look at this image and just tell me what the fucking difference is. Just tell me what you noticed. Because if you're not a LEGO fan, it's not going to be like a huge comparison. It's going to take you a little bit. But see those little 2 microscopic dots on the one on the right? That has been true even for the past 3 years. It's those little circles above the other circles. And once you notice it, it's pretty jarring, but like this guy, who hates the most and he hates like the devil, This is like the worst thing in his life, because he's now like this is like all he cares about. And I just want you to let you know that it gets worse.
As well as a worse print on the top of the helmet. As you can see, the markings bow out much further from the fin than they did into...
The markings bow out much further than the fin. So it's not, so this guy has stared at these minifigs for hours and hours and fucking hours. And I just want you to just look at me and tell me if you even notice the bowing. If you even notice the fact that this one on the right has the ones that go kind of outwards a little bit. I want you to tell me in the comments if you're not a LEGO fan. Just tell me if you noticed that first or if you noticed the helmet. It's just so sad, Like, and again, like this is like a $16 minifigure on the right. It's like a $30 minifigure on the left, or vice versa. $16 minifigure on the left, $5 minifigure on the right. And this is the fucking like, are you kidding? Like, oh my god, this guy's stupid.
2020, so
he's not stupid. He's just very different.
Overall, a downgrade.
Yet he still bought the battle pack.
It is exactly the same as 2023, but nonetheless a downgrade from the peak version that we had in 2020, which is a real shame. So if you're looking for good 332nd Troopers, I would either buy that 2020 version or I would wait for LEGO to come out with a better version, hopefully at some point in the future, but this would not be a version I would go out and army build if I were you. Transitioning into the Mandalorian Super Commandos, I want to do a little callback to what I said 4 months ago when rumors about this set first popped up, but certainly an updated design with some leg printing. It's going to go really hard, I think, in 2026 because they can't screw this figure up. It's going to be awesome. Like I said earlier, reality is often disappointing, and the LEGO Star Wars minifigure designer seems to know no bounds when it comes to ruining minifigures. So start out with the fact that you do get
Ruined, not just like a slight design flaw. Ruined, ruined. They are ruined to this guy. They are fucking ruined, and it's not even like it's that big of a difference. Like in a battle scene, like I could barely tell the difference. PC. Like this one's obviously better because I was like trying to and the arms of the right hands are fucking great. But like, come on, ruined. They're ruined because somebody gave them a little bit of a creative flair that's different from the more accurate black visor. Ruined. Let's just see that.
get two unique variants of the Mandalorian Super Commando, which is neat because the only other version of the Mandalorian Super Commando came out in 2013 and it was only the male version. So getting two different variants here, I think, is very cool and would be even cooler if these were actually good figures. I guess I'll briefly say
So they're not good. So according to him, they're not excellent. They're not good. They're not even decent. They're horrible. They are bad. They're just the worst thing to this guy. And all because the little visor, the tiny little visor on the helmet is silver instead of black. Just let that sink in. And if you think that looks cooler, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's not accurate. It's not accurate. According to him. According to him, these figures are crap. They're not just bad. They're not just mediocre. They are trash to the film. Okay? And I want you to look at it because they didn't even make this one last week. But I think this is probably my favorite one. It's the female one. With the Omega 6 and the correct that's owl style female address. But yeah, according to this guy, these minifigures are fucking ruined. And it's all because of a very minor printing flaw that could easily be fixed with like a Sharpie.
I do really like the accessories for these figures, especially the shield for the male version, but I just want to get them out of the way for the rest of my roast. So my first issue here is that the base armor for the female is
not even. This isn't even the biggest issue. This isn't even the only issue he has with this figure. He's gonna go into it. He's going to nitpick the shit out of what is essentially a piece of microscopic plastic.
black. The helmet, the torso, and the arms are black, versus the male, which has gunmetal gray for all of those same exact parts. If you look in the show, it's pretty clear that they should be the same, whether the
Just look at these guys. Like, what's wrong with a little bit of variation? Like, seriously. You're so lost, Evan. You're so lost in the sauce now. Like, when you're telling me that this minifigure is not just bad, but it's good. And even if you look at, like, that's clearly a black garment that goes on it. It's not gunmetal gray. But the gunmetal gray just matches the helmet, so I think it looks cute. But the portion like MR, I guess, they're fucking ruined.
bodysuit is black and the helmet is gunmetal gray or some mix thereof, they should be the same. I'm sure they'll have a new excuse for why they're different because Old Faithful ain't gonna work here.
So just
Makes
for
sense.
kind of
Yeah.
consistency there.
These are like the seven deserts that these guys. Because everything these guys say, MNR fucking has a. Who says fucking? MNR has like a one of those. Just listening to every single breath that these guys take, just to get some sort of statement out of them. that's incriminating, so we can take him to Lego Store and sue him for ruining Lego Star Wars.
Another pretty wild inconsistency comes in the form of the handprint, which on the female version is actually perfectly accurate with all 5 fingers represented. Very nice. On the male version, however, we only get 4 of the 5 fingers that it should have. So
Genuinely didn't even notice. Genuinely did not even notice. In fact, he's bringing this up. It shows how quick this guy is. Like, oh my god. Holy fuck. And like, if he reviewed one of these video figures, he wouldn't even mention the fact that it does not like him. He would just blaze the show. Even though, like, it's a good fig, but like, why are the arms gray? And why are the hands white? Why are the hips like those? Like, but that doesn't matter to him. Like, he's so like lost in a roast in his fucking battle that these are like these are this is like the worst things that have happened.
not only does it not reach that same level of detail that we see on the female version, it also doesn't reach the same level of detail that we saw back in 2013.
So just for kind of consistency there.
The actual visor color for these Mandalorian Super Commandos, though, is what really makes me disappointed in them, as they have chosen silver. It's a deliberate and wrong choice, I might add, to print them silver here. Of course, given in the show, they are clearly and obviously black. It really should stop there. I shouldn't need to make any more argument in favor of them being black on these figures. It's pretty straightforward to me. However, for fun, I will. So, did you know on the 2013 version of the Mandalorian Super Commando, the visor was black? So, why would the visor not be black on the new version?
So just for kind of consistency there.
It's also quite interesting to know that in the instruction manual for the set, the visor is represented as being black on this figure, but not on the actual figure.
That's a miscalibration with the printers. Like, you should know this, Steve. You should know this by now, but the printers aren't always accurate when it comes to explaining instructions. Oh my god, dude.
But my favorite fact of them all has to be that on every single LEGO Star Wars Mandalorian minifigure ever, since the year 2000, the first one they made, Boba Fett, with the pass-through visor to represent the black underneath, all of the visors for all of these figures has been the correct color, which in every case except Gar Saxon, because he has a specific color to his visor that's very cool.
So, hear me out on that for like 1 second. What if they just didn't do it? What if they genuinely just wanted to make something that looks cool? But according to you, making like a little creative design show is like these words in a Lego designer to do. Like having a creative thought. Everything has to be exactly accurate for the movie's 2 or else it is the most like egregious, uh, fucked up possible.
Cool was black. They were all black. But now they make these ones silver.
It was perfect, but no, you just had to blow it up.
It literally looks like a coloring book that a child didn't finish coloring in. I think you guys get the point. Visors should have been black, and underneath the helmets, we've got...
How much time do we throw? Like, this started like this set like already like holding a probably gonna really good. You said that really? Yeah.
Got a couple of unique heads, of course, which are not notably Mandalorian heads like we saw in...
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You don't see their faces! They are Mandalorians!
2013. Don't really know why we aren't getting the cool Maul Mando heads like we saw back in the day, but...
They are Mandalorians! You do not see their faces! Of course they are the Maul Mandalorians, so I guess you sometimes see their faces. But holy shit! You want this? You want that? You genuinely think that looks better? What the fuck is that? This is so ugly, bro! You genuinely... This is a genuine complaint from... And not like a rose tinted glasses of the facts like that we have. But look how look how cool these are. Like these two ones are still good. In fact, they're a little bit better. What? Are you delusional?
But yeah, another downgrade in my opinion on these newer figures. And then yeah, the only saving grace to me on these ones is the torso and leg design. It's something that I expected to be great, of course. That is certainly what we see here on both of these figures. They are fantastic from the neck down. Everything else, just why? Like, why? What are we doing? It's
You know what? If they did this, because they knew him, I know they know who this guy is. If they did this just to troll him, I would be so goddamn happy. If they did this just to troll him specifically, not anybody else, because he specifically requested this in a video, and they probably made it because of that, or like a related reason. Uh, that would be fucking hilarious. That would be goddamn the most hilarious shit. If they made them silver just to piss him off specifically. Then this is probably my favorite minifigure of all time. If that's the case, because that's the funniest shit in the world. If they genuinely did that, because no way, like no way they actually did this. Because genuinely, I don't understand how this makes you feel. I don't understand how he probably laid awake at me thinking about this. The first time he saw the leak, when he saw the leak, he probably laid awake at thinking about how horrible, how much of a disaster this is, how much they've ruined Lego Star Wars again this year. They ruined it again. Oh my god.
basic stuff. I understand the draw of wanting Mandalorian Super Commandos in your collection because they haven't made them since 2013, and so a lot of people probably just won't have them, but I frankly don't think, at least as a battle pack for minifigs here, the figures are worth your money. They did not deliver on
They're not even worth your money. Like these should be free. Like they should be handing them out at the Lego store for free. Like according to M&R, these aren't even worth like money. Handing them money because they ruined the vibe. They've ruined it. Like how delusional do you have to be to genuinely believe that?
quality here, and at the end of the day, like, isn't that what you're paying for? The quality of Lego, isn't that why it's so expensive? And from an army builder's perspective on these figures, of course the 332nd troopers are no good, but the Mandalorians, which I expected to be really good for army building and I was anticipating army building, are also no good to me now because we made visors silver in 2026, a real leap backwards. Not only am I disappointed in the minifigures for this.
So, Ryan, I have a genius idea for you, but I don't think your tiny little team, Republican friend, I thought of. Um, didn't you genuinely modify your phone switches with Sharpies? So why hypothetically could you not do this if it makes you so angry? Because it's legitimately not that big of a deal. Like I think they're cool. I'm not going to modify mine. I would do it just for sake of demonstration, just to like, yeah, I just damaged your Lego minifig to get through the film. But like, if this genuinely pisses you off, you need therapy. This is like you could go to a therapist and talk to them about it. Like, and they're gonna think you're insane. They're gonna think you're like crazy. Go to a therapist and they're like, I've just been laying awake at night thinking about a girl. No, 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 no. The visor color on the new battle pup. It makes you so angry. It makes like what? And then the therapist is like, so you're not you came to me not because of a breakup, not because of it's a trauma related issue. It is trauma. M&R. It is trauma. It is trauma. This is traumatic for me. He's like it's because the visor color was silver. It's ruined Lego. Lego's ruined. They've ruined the visor. They ruined them and then it's disgusting now. I can't believe they do that to the fucking stormtroopers. Oh, can't believe they fucking ruined me. It pisses me off every time I see that Lego design. It's like this is a fucking I just want to take that hair ball with fucking or shirt and just shuffling around. So this didn't sound serious at all until you started talking. This is a real issue, and we're gonna have to take it to psych ward.
set because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of Lego Star Wars Trooper designs, but we also had some fantastic Battle Pack builds that would have been so fun to army build. The first of the 3 builds, I guess I
would have there. So MNR has already laid awake for several weeks thinking about how bad this set's gonna be when it comes out. And he's already decided that he's not gonna buy any. This is the only one he's gonna buy. Which props to him. Like props to him that he's not gonna buy anything. Like just because it just genuinely makes him so angry. I wouldn't want him to buy anymore. Like he's sticking to his gun. Like, and that's more than life risk. That's more than life risk he's willing to stand out for. But if this genuinely pisses you off, oh, that's not even good. I genuinely don't even care that this much at all. Like, if it genuinely pisses you off, seek therapy.
Wouldn't really call a build because it is a crate and it doesn't even have a piece that goes on top. It just has a couple of the loose and be firing away. Let's see if
I'm not going off selecting. This is just the back of the sheet fucking likes. But let's go to a bit of an overview. You could watch it ask them and all. And let's move that there. To go back to 2022. Here it is. Okay, this is the start. This is the start of MNR's anger. And I don't think at this point, I don't think his blood was as boiled as it is now. He definitely was fucking angry. But that's because I don't think we expected to have a whole film. It's been 4 years since they came out. And I don't think any of us expected them to have this stuff in time. But it's been 4 years, and the sets we're getting still have the helmet works. But anyway, let's watch it video because I generally
this is the Lego Star
they were being lazy in this set, and they were just like, oh, let's just take all the things to the helmet holes. Because Cody has the helmet holes, and it was going to be one time thing. And after that, it was going to push that to the regular helmets. So let's go. Let's actually skip to when he probably talked about right away.
Star Wars Summer 2022, set number 75337.
There is a soul in his voice. It's so kind of there, but it's that
ATTE Walker with 1,082 pieces. It retails for $140 in the United States, and it is by far the most hyped set of the summer 2022 wave for LEGO Star Wars. And in this review, we'll find out if it lives up to that hype and if it's worth the $140 price tag. To get us started, we do have 8 minifigs. We'll take a closer look at those in a moment, talking quickly about the decision to me with the different have 6 number Star Wars sets. Although in Star Wars lore, I'm not sure if a 2/12 clone gunner in particular exists, but certainly Phase 2 clone gunners exist. We've had a minifigure of one in the 2017 Republic fighter tank for that two there, which I really like over the old figure, which just used a plain white color for the straps. So yeah, just a bit more depth to that torso design front and back that I really like. And of course, pretty distinct look in the side. And obviously they add the because it's just I don't know, it sticks out like a sore thumb for me. But if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't, and that's
how is he this happy? How the fuck is he this happy about? I don't know. Wait,
yeah, it just looks funky to me. It's not something that that's where on like the Mandalorians or the Phase 1 clone troopers of you. But when you have a figure like this, the holes to me are quick. And yes, it does add the ability to attach the things in there.
He's still red. I skipped like 10. I skipped like a whole minute back, and he just ran.
Which I really like over the old figure, which just used a plain white color for the straps. So yeah, just a bit more depth to this and feet with the white hips. So with all these new clones, you end up with a pretty distinct look because of those hips. And now, because of the helmets, you have this giant hole in the side of the helmet. And yes, it does add the ability to attach things. And in a lot of cases, I think that is not what's going to be being done with these helmets. And obviously, they added the holes for Phase 2 Cody. We'll get to that.
I am so surprised that he's so happy. Like this Lego set couldn't possibly make it go back. Like just because of how good it is. But like I can't. This is not how I remember this video being. But he is way too joyous for Ryan of M&R Production. But he's literally like he's talking about the Hemel stuff. You know, if you like him, you like him. If you don't, you don't. But it has the ability to put on visors and antennas. Like he's so excited about becoming
in a second. But when you have a figure like this, the holes to me are quite distracting because they are drilled well above where they should be and where they would look good, which is obviously where that bump is right below it. That's where on like the Mandalorians or the Phase 1 clone troopers of years past that had holes, they would be drilled. And in this case, they're drilled above that. Yeah, it just looks funky to me. It's not something that I can particularly look past very easily because it's just, I don't know, it sticks out like a sore thumb for me. But if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And that's just how it's going to be. So
he would never say that now. He would say, if you like it, your mom's a whore, your dad has no job, your sister's a fucking pedophile, and you're like he would say if you like Helmet now, he will drill into you. Is this was Helmet holes according to M&R, like now, like then, like in 2022, this is when M&R still had hope. This is when like he still had that hope in it. Exactly was really still. Um, like he's like patiently trying to explain the Legos, like guys, the hole is like 1 second too high up, and it's like a spot in the right spot. There's still a spot below the hole where it's supposed to go. And then the new video is like these stupid fucking helmet warts that are above the helmet hole, and they ruin the figure, and they're horrible minifigures. Like that's how genuinely
that is
talks
the new
about
Clone
this
Gunner.
episode.
Pretty decent figure overall. This is the new 212th Trooper. There's 3 of them included in the set, which is amazing, but this figure is a big departure from what we had in years past with 212 Troopers. It, of course, replaces the black hips for white hips, as well as the orange arms for...
So this I actually do. I have to agree with him because unlike the silver visors on the new figures or the helmet holes that are one tick above the Lego spot. This again. I'm gonna sound as delusional as M&R right now, but this triangle here on the top of the helmet, on the old one, it did get below the visor, but on the new one it does. And I'm gonna be honest, that looks pretty bad. I think I'm used to it now, just because I've had like a couple for a while. But oh my god, this is drawing me. It's just this reminds me of how my whole like this is so goddamn drawing when this came out, especially since like it doesn't look like that on the back. And I don't know what is wrong with like the how much forward it's going through this like printing process like the eyes that made it so cheap. But yeah, I do admit it looks pretty horrendous, but like I don't know, it's not really something you can change. Um
white arms, and as well the helmet hole. So this is a pretty big difference from that old 212 Trooper, and some people are going to like it, some people not so much. I still
He would never say that now. He would never say that now. He would say, if you like these, you fucking like again. He is so joyous. He is so happy. Like I feel like M&R in this video, his soul is still there. Like I don't know what it is about M&R nowadays, but he's just fucking. He's just such a like a what's the word? What's the word? He's so depressed. He's fucking him. Like these have a whole different haunting him for the last 4 years. Like, oh please, Lego, fix this now. I'm gonna kill myself if Lego if you don't fix this. I'm sure this like probably affects real Lego as you can see in his life too. Just because of these helmet holes. Like he genuinely like I bet he's like legitimately depressed over this shit, which is really sad.
still, like I said, wish the holes were not here for figures that aren't making use of them, quite frankly. And one issue that this figure is having is that the helmets are printed poorly. So at the front of the helmet on the top there, where the orange comes down to a point,
I love this M&R. This is the M&R that I'm not even. Well, this is a different thing, but this is the M&R I subscribe to. This M&R, the M&R that would patiently lay out things step by step, patiently reviewing something in a very like calm manner, like trying to explain to Lego that this is not how they're supposed to be. And it would be very nice. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it'd be very nice if you could go back and reissue the set with the correct triangle and without the hammer holes. Please, Lego, if you really like, this is how I was explaining it. Lego, it would be so nice of you if you could just go back and fix these clones. Like I know that these clone trooper, like it's pretty privileged of me to ask for this, but like could you please go back and like change the design because these aren't you aren't I don't really like these. And now he's like, these are the worst thing ever. If you buy these are not worth your money at all. These are practically garbage. If you buy these, you're actually feeding in to the agenda that Lego can make bad products.
You're supposed
It's like this is why I'm saying this is 900 times worse than Nintendo Grifters. Because Nintendo, he's like in the early stages of how M&R was. This is Nintendo is how M&R was back in 2022. Like Nintendo is carefully laying out his criticisms like one after the other and explaining exactly why he doesn't like Nintendo. And this is how M&R was 4 or 5 years ago. Um, but now he's so lost, and even then, like this M&R was still kind of like a pretentious douchebag.
to be able to see the point. However, Lego's printing is messed up and you don't have the point there. Perhaps it's
No,
something that'll be fixed in
that
future
was
runs of the
pretty bad.
product, but for a premium product that's charging a premium price at $140 here, you would expect to be getting the best possible quality, and that's just not what we're seeing, unfortunately. It's something that I'm probably going to hit up Lego customer service at some point and ask them to replace because I quite frankly
Look at he's so hopeful. This poor soul, he's so hopeful that they're gonna fix him. They're not. They're never gonna fix him. They have never reissued this set M&R. It's like he's so goddamn hopeful. Like he really thinks they're gonna reissue the set with the triangle fix and the helmet hole's gone. Like it's so cute, Evan, that you really think that like you're this is like the beginning of the end for like the humility of Evan.
frankly think it looks bad like this. And underneath each of their helmets, you'll just get one of those regular clone trooper heads. Pretty standard run-of-the-mill clone troopers for the most part, outside of the printing errors that seem to be happening. A figure that needs
The printing errors, not the ugly, disgusting, vile, horrible triangle that's misprinted horribly, horrendously wrong. He says it's just a printing error. Like, oh, if you could fix this, it would be really nice. This figure's great. He's not going to complain about Cody at all. But I think he ranks him on like a piece of paper or something. Um, but anyway, yeah, like he was so god. Like I was expecting him to rip into the helmet holes in this video, but he's so patient and like so like naive that like he really thinks Lego's gonna actually fix the helmet holes or the helmet works. Let's probably move on. I don't want to stick too much on the helmet works because that was like the beginning of the end for M&R. I kind of want to go to the 332nd Battle Pack video, but let's go to the gunship video because that's probably my most hated video. Um, oh wow, why does it feel like I'm not moving at all? Why does it feel like it's not even scrolling? Why? Why does it feel like I'm going back in time every time? Okay. It's not even. There we go. What the fuck? I swear to God. Yeah, it's like keeps like pushing me back up the page. I don't understand what's happening. Let's just do Avanar Coruscant Guard Gunship. This is when his blood starts to boil. Eminar, Chorus, and because I think with the 332nd Battle Pack, he was pissed, but with this set, he was holy fucking pissed. I don't know if I don't remember if the 332nd Battle Pack came out after or before this. I'm pretty sure.
after a 10-year wait and pent-up fan demand, Lego
after. No, it had to be a 350. Yeah, it had to fit the four. I think it. Yeah, the 332nd guy got too long. So this is a great video to look at. Because everything about this set he hates. Everything. He hates every aspect. So
Lego Star Wars has finally released a new. It just might be too much money for what you're getting, and this review should help you decide.
And again, like he complains about the prices all the time, and it's not like, eh, oh my god, like it just hits so close to home because this is like the same as like where with the Lego with the Nintendo fans, and I've been paying attention to that shit for way longer than with Lego, but it's just like it's such similar groups of autism.
Decide whether or not it is. Opening the box, you'll find bags numbered 1 through 10, a small sticker sheet, and an instruction manual. Now, to our minifigures, we'll start with Padme, and she
Who's gonna like this figure is pain and torture, man. So according to M&R, because when I saw this figure, I actually didn't even notice anything was wrong. When I first saw, I thought I didn't even notice anything was different. But because M&R got into my head, I went onto GCC and I bought the more accurate, God damn it, the more accurate Padme base print. You probably can't even tell it's different. But yeah, this one's more accurate. It looks more like Natalie Portman. But because of this video, I cared about it. And I was like, I'm gonna spend the $3 to get the face print. Because I didn't even care. Like when I first saw that, I didn't even like give one shit.
She is a good minifigure, like very well executed to the source material, but questionably, she is in this set in this outfit, which happens to be from season 1 of the Clone Wars, but the Coruscant Guard gunship and most of the other figures in this set are from season 6. While Padme was definitely around the
Does she
Coruscant
even
Guard
notice
gunship in
at
the
this
show,
point,
I don't
or
really
is it
understand
really?
why they didn't use that outfit of her from the Clone Wars. This is just one of those cases where two things can be true at once. You can have a nice minifigure, and it can also just not really belong in the set. I still just don't understand why Padme is in this outfit. The Palpatine in this set is pretty awesome, although I gotta say, if
Did he even notice? I don't think he noticed. I swear it was from this video. He has to talk
I
about
was
it.
going to replace him with someone, it would be Clovis, a figure we have never gotten that would have been from season 6 of the Clone Wars with the Coruscant Guard gunship and go well with Padme. But really, that should be in addition to what we have with Palpatine here, not in replacement of. But the fact is, Palpatine is in the set, and he looks really good. Lego killed it with this one. We have the really nice, scary face. I think I prefer that one for sure. Legs for just adds a ton
Let's not go over M&R being nice to Lego because he does that a lot. But
of extra detail that you don't. Palpatine figure box in a Clone Trooper set like this is amazing.
this is like the worst minifigure to have. And again, he got into my head with this. Um, I also went on GCC and I bought the more accurate clone printing, which objectively looks way better. But yeah, the pink printing is pretty bad. Like I was trying to cope and like say it wasn't bad, but it was pretty bad. Like not all of M&R's like uh criticisms are this as delusional as the silver visor on the Mandalorians, but let's just move on.
The execution is pitiful here. The stripe on
Pitiful.
top of Fox is extremely thin. The design for the torso is objectively wrong. It also shows as pink on the torso and not quite white like we might see on the box. The torso, depending on the light, definitely does look pink. It's just really unfortunate. It makes the whole figure look bad. And then, of course, we get to the legs of the figure where we have the printed waist cape. It's unfortunate that this is the route Lego Star Wars has been going for the past couple of years, but this Fox just adds another one to the count of clone troopers that aren't up to snuff in 2023.
Another one of the count. Like every clone trooper that comes out, according to MNR, are horrible. If it doesn't have, as long as it doesn't have this this helmet this helmet mold, and as long as it doesn't have as long as it doesn't have a waist cape, the minifigure is probably pretty good according to MNR. But if it has any of those things, then it's a horrible, rotten minifigure. This one's, I think, justifiably hated because, again, like there's just so much wrong with the printing, and the fact that it's pink too, like, just adds another layer of just rot. Um, but like, it's still a pretty serviceable clone. Like, you could give that to a kid, and they'd probably just play with it, and they wouldn't really care. But yeah, like that's how wide on red printing has always worked. So I didn't really expect Lego to do much better because that's how it's always worked. And like, as soon as I saw this minifigure in like a promotional, I knew it was gonna look like this. Like, just based on the fact that this is what wide on red looks like with Lego. Like, I really didn't expect him to do much better. But yeah, I mean, this just looks miles better. So I just wish it was worse.
3. The Shock Troopers have one issue compared to the Commander Fox, which is littered with them, and you probably know what my issue with the Shock Troopers are if you've watched the channel over the past year, and that is the extra helmet bump and holes that they decided to add for.
So, I actually have an issue not with the helmet hold one, but with this one on the left, the GCC helmet clone. I actually hate this fucking clone. This helmet is actually it's pretty bad to me because if you look at the purple one that doesn't have the helmet hole, that actually is accurate. You'll see the dashes on that, because this is also super nitpicky, but you can't even see it. But the dashes on the helmet actually line up with the visor. On this one, it goes one more to the right and the left on both sides, and it just looks bad. Like, and again, like, it's such a stupid nitpick, but why? If they're so like, GCC is like feeding into this like hate mob, but if they're so focused on accuracy, how did you fuck this up? I thought you were supposed to be like the savior to Lego, and you fucked up the one thing that you're not supposed to fuck up, which is the helmets. And it's the same thing with the like, every single toy company makes small mistakes, even the like super precise custom ones. Like, and M&R went out and bought like hundreds of these helmets. On the 212 GCC helmet, the orange on the visor, on the orange T on the top, that looked really bad on the ATTV version. The GCC version is the wrong orange. It's the wrong orange, and you can totally fucking tell as he like scrolls the camera past the army. All of them look bad. All of them look bad. Like, the orange was like slightly too red, and all of them look bad. Like, it's like so like ironic too, because they're supposed to be like these saviors, and yet like they're screwing shit up like this. They're like the simplest shit to not screw up, and they're supposed to be these like perfectionists, these like saviors of Lego, and they're coming to save all of these bad minifigures.
Troopers like Fox, and it works for Fox. However, for minifigs like Shock Troopers, they absolutely should not be using that design. The figures that don't use a visor look far better with helmets without the extra bumps and holes. But ultimately, the Shock Troopers in the set are very good looking, especially when you take their helmet off. I mean, the design on the torso and the legs and everything is the nice mixture of realistic and animated armor that we've had for the past few years. We'll probably never know why the character outfit mix on this set is kind of odd, but at the end of the day, the 5 characters included are 5 good characters that people want Lego to make minifigures of. It just comes down to the execution with the Shock Troopers and the Commander Fox that I don't personally like. We're gonna get the elephant in the room out of...
It is so fucking crazy. He doesn't mention the fact that I swear it was from this video, or I guess maybe it was from one of the other guys. But yeah, the Padme in the set has Jyn Erso's face print, which it didn't really bother me when I first got it. Like, it didn't bother me, but they got into my head like a parasite, and I went out and bought the GCC replacement head that looks more like Natalie Portman instead of Jyn Erso.
Out of the way first, just how much smaller is the Coruscant Guard gunship than the other Republic gunships?
So, M&R, let me just zoom out a little bit. Just zoom out. I want to tell you something.
Quite
about
tragically,
this old gunship. Fucking short these wings are. Look at how short these wings are on the old one. And nobody ever brings this up because I'm so like apologist towards Lego. Look at these fucking wings. They're so goddamn short, dude. I'm such a goddamn contrarian. I love bringing up shit that makes Eminar mad because he loves these old gunships. But look how short it is. It's so short. It's way too short, dude.
The difference seems to be
And then on the new one, like it's not even in frame because it's actually the correct length.
substantial. To give you a frame of reference, the one on the left is from 2008. It released for $120, but adjusted for inflation is about $170 in today's money.
It looks way worse from like the front view, but yeah, all of the old gunships suffer from this, but the wing length is way too short.
Versus the $140 gunship that we have today, and I feel like the downsize is more.
Oh my god, it's so bad from this angle. Like you can see, it's not even like it barely covers the bottom of the ship, whereas on the new one, like like the wing actually goes all the way down. Of course, like the stupid ass fucking stud shooters on the end don't look better, but like. Look at this shit, bro. How can you say the one on the left is better? Like, look at these fucking segmented 1, 2, 3, like on the way down. That looks horrible. And the ball turret looks better, and these missiles at the top look better. But there's like aspects of the new one that are like objectively better, and it's like not even that much smaller. It's just like it's just like a couple bricks smaller than the old one, and the old one isn't even like fully accurate. So like you're comparing, this is like your holy grail right here. This is like your Lord and Savior on the left, and it's not even 100% accurate because you haven't even thought about it that much because you're so like lost in the sauce, dude. Like you're so what again, rose tinted glasses. Like you're so rose tinted glasses for the old one.
More than a $30 downsize. That's just a crazy angle. And that doesn't even take into the account the fact that it's both shorter and thinner. The New Republic gunship is about 4 bricks
And the wings on the old one are shorter and fatter, and it looks horrible.
thick with a few tiles or plates added onto the side, but the old gunship is a full 6 bricks thick all the way through. It is slimmer, shorter, smaller,
6
in just
bricks
about
thick. No, Eminar doesn't want that 5-inch cock. He wants that huge, massive 6-inch cock that the old one had. Come on, Eminar, you are just like even on this angle, they don't even look that much smaller. This angle is so much better than the last one, but like, are you kidding me? You want it to look worse? You want it to look worse just so it's bigger? Like, look just how much blockier the old one is. Like, you could have picked the like 2013 one that's like the superior gunship and probably the best gunship it made. But like, look at the like the circle things on the top, whatever those are. Those look so bad on the old one, and the fact that like it's so bricky and like it just reeks classic Lego, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the fact that it does, like, it just shows how worse the old one is. And again, like I honestly slightly prefer the older one, but not for the reasons that MNR does. It's not because it's bigger. It's not because it's white. Or it actually is because it's white. It's because it's white and the fact that it has doors that actually um it actually has 2 doors instead of one gigantic door. And then it has the missiles at the top, which you probably mentioned. Not the fact that it's like six, 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 6 bricks thick instead of 5 bricks thick, or like what? Is that really a serious complaint? Like, I honestly think it looks sleeker on the new one. The fact that it's not 6 bricks thick. That's such a tongue twister. 6 bricks thick. Like on the old one or on the new one, like it's a sleek design. Like all the bricks are hidden, all the studs. Just this front angle, just like the new one is mogging the old one, like in every way besides the ball turrets.
every way, and that is unfortunate. Now, I will be doing a full comparison between this gunship and the other LEGO Republic gunships on my channel, so subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss
But
it.
yeah,
Now,
just look at these like random, like maybe
and the
it's
other
accurate to the source material, but like just look at this random spattering of colors on the side of the old one. Like again, it's reeks of classic Lego, which I love, but like it's like all like gray and tan and like dark gray and like these random stickers on the side that are accurate, I guess, but like look very like they clash a lot with these other colors, and it's like random giant gray block here, and this like gray plate up here, and then this just bright red piece right here that's not even matching the rest of the red.
Lego Republic gunships on my channel, so
Like,
subscribe.
thank God the new one has no bright red pieces, like even in the slightest. Like every single piece on this is like
I've been turn on notifications so that you don't miss it. Now, just because it's
Don't do
downsized
that,
doesn't mean
folks.
it's all bad. This does have a nice compact look for a gunship, and
compact. He has to throw in a little like half insult to make sure he he doesn't like this gunship.
everything is proportionally accurate as far as I can tell. Going more in depth, we'll start on the wing with what is my leaser part of this gunship, and that's for the ball turret.
Honestly, this doesn't bother me because it's like this gunship is like a unique gunship from the rest of them. So the fact that these are unique, or it's okay, but it's not like good either. Like I definitely would have preferred the ball turrets of the old one.
Was
I
turret
kind of just want to
dodgers
skip
are
past this
optimal.
because
The
he's
rest
gonna yap about this for as well. Again, they're just. I want him to talk about this more to talk about this stuff.
there, it's not gonna very. The gunship looks really good. Gray white stripes makes door. It no slits
The
on this
doors
thing.
are bad, and I agree.
And when it comes to opening the door, it couldn't be easier. You just pull it back and it opens. However, I find that to be a flaw because it's not supposed to be that simple. This is supposed to be a 2-door Republic gunship, but they decided to only give it one big door.
Again, this is the same thing with like Death by a Thousand Needles. Like, there's so many good aspects of the set, but like all the little things, like the commanded box, the stud shooters, the one door. And they probably only did that just so that like when the door is closed, like the design on the side is like still looks good and like is still structurally accurate. Um, and just to save on pieces so they could keep it like the 60 or the 140 or whatever it is. Um, this set just retired, by the way, so if you want this like really nice gunship, you can't buy it as well, unfortunately. Which is a shame because this is a really good gunship, and you're missing out too because they're probably just gonna make another right gunship next time, and it's probably gonna be within this year or next year. So, um, and it's gonna be smaller. I really hope it's not. I really hope it's just the same size as this one. So it just matches. But yeah, this door sucks.
Door. This does make it look good when it's closed, but for accuracy to the show, it's just completely wrong. I thought the reason they might do this is because they couldn't split it on one of the lines, but certainly right here would have been a fine point to split it into 2 doors, have one door go that way, have the other door go to the back, and I think you'd be having a much better time with this gunship.
I honestly think it was to save pieces. They literally only did it just to save like just so they could keep it under 140. So they could keep it in that 140 price range just to match the ATTE. I think it's actually 150. I don't remember. But yeah, I think they were just trying to keep within budget and adding the feature with the more pieces and the extra bill would have cost them like a couple extra cents over the price tag. So they had to leave the extra bill out, which again it's just like this is scapegoating. This isn't really an excuse. I hate the fact that this have 2 doors on both sides because that means you literally can't display it with the door open because it'll just look bad. But yeah.
Reason I also think it's bad is because it doesn't give you full access to that interior. It blocks off the entire back third of that interior.
Again, I think I should probably just end it right there. Maybe we can watch a little bit of an MMR, or maybe we can even watch a Life Bricks video. That'll probably be for another video because I think we've already just delved completely into MNR. We could watch like a modern
We just
like,
got
even at this point, even only 1 year into the Helmet Hole crisis, MNR is already like in his rage bait days. Like he's already hating life. But yeah, I really think this guy's just so lost. Like, again, maybe after watching all those videos, you're like, this guy isn't that bad. Like, he's just criticizing Lego. Like, he just wants Lego to get better. Maybe and maybe you're the problem. Maybe you're the delusional one in this. But like, genuinely, genuinely, if you've watched him as long as I have, and if you've like watched all of his videos, he is like the master rage baiter, dude. And especially after watching that newest video with the battle pack, that just made me so mad. Like, it makes me mad that he's mad. But anyway, let's talk about. I guess we could watch either. Let's watch this one.
In the most believable turn of events ever, Lego Star Wars Smart Play sets just.
What was that?
In the most believable turn of.
What the fuck was that? You're laughing. I'm not even playing with you.
In the most believable turn of events ever, Lego Star Wars Smart Play sets just got worse. And it all starts with the fact that
He's
they
so
are only
happy about
releasing
how
them in
much
6
worse it got.
countries to begin with.
Oh, 6 countries!
Over on Lego.com here, you'll see the
no!
Pokemon sets and the fact that they're available for pre-order, but we're more interested in the Smart Play button up here, and you'll have 3 of the 8 Star Wars Smart Play sets available for pre-order, and the fact that they are available for pre-order at all is completely laughable to me, because these are literally sets for 5-year-olds. Like, what 5-year-old and or their parents are going to be pre-ordering this type of thing? None of them. I bet they've sold dozens. I haven't even pre-ordered them yet, and I need to, so let me just add these to cart.
What did he just say? Just watch him buy them. Just one by one. Like, I know he's just trying to have a full collection. I know he's just trying to like be the guy with every Star Wars set. But this is my breaking point. Okay, he's buying the sets on camera. You're watching him pay for the fucking sets he hates. The sets for little children. And he's pre-ordering them on camera. You see the consumerism in his brain take hold. Like, even I'm a Lego glazer, and even I wouldn't fucking do this shit. Like, Eminar, you are crazy, bro. What is wrong with you? You need to put a cap on it at some point. You need to genuinely like you don't need the smart play sets. Just consider them as not Lego Star Wars. Just be like rationalize it to be like, oh, they're not Lego Star Wars because they're actually have electronics in them. So that means they're actually they're electronic toys, so they're not Lego Star Wars. Like rationalize it somehow so that you don't have to buy these pieces of garbage. But you're buying them $150, dude. You just threw in the garbage just so you like again. I know he's just trying to have a full collection, and I know he's gonna review these like weeks early. But he's gonna have like 7 of these. Like, I know for the fact, like, even though he hates these sets, he's gonna buy like 7 or 8 of them and like hoard them to invest in them. And it's like, because you know these pre-orders are gonna be practically trash anyways, because he's gonna find some seller that finds them early at a Walmart, and he's gonna review them 2 weeks early. Like this pre-order that he's doing right now might not even matter, because he might find them early than everybody else. He might actually find them earlier than everybody else, just so he can review it. So genuinely, like, this is probably just a backup. Like, this is his backup plan, just in case everything doesn't go through. I don't even want to watch this video, because I know what it's gonna be. Like, I just want to end the video. I legitimately just want to end the video, because I'm watching him engage in the consumerism right in front of my fucking eyes.
For later while we're here. But of course, while I have the privilege of being able to pre-purchase what may go down as the most disastrous lineup in Lego Star Wars history, not all of you do. If we go down to the bottom of the page here, we can change our country. We'll go over to Europe, and what if we just pick a random country like Denmark, the country that Lego is from? And let's see if I still... Oh, what happened to that smart play button that was at the top? I actually didn't realize that was going to be missing. So we go over to Star Wars here. Are there any smart play sets? Maybe newest? No smart play sets on the Danish Lego.com website. That's so weird, because they made such a big deal out of it. Maybe we just need to search the set.
Wait, is that not a good thing, Eminem? Is that not, like, I thought these sets were the worst Lego Star Wars sets ever. is that not a good thing? Like, isn't a good thing that people aren't looking at these and like wasting their money on them for their kids?
That number here, 75421, should be Vader's tie. Whoa! It's not even findable. So while LEGO is busy spending, I can only assume, millions of dollars to fly out influencers to Vegas, put the LEGO Death Star on the Vegas Sphere.
Wait. Oh, this actually pisses me off. What the? My M&R brain's turning on. Is that a actual UCS Death Star? M&R loves the UCS Death Star, by the way. M&R loves the UCS Death Slice. I hate that shit. I hate that Lego set. Not because he likes it. Not because he likes it. Not because I'm like being a contrarian. Because I genuinely would. I genuinely would, just to spite him. But I genuinely hate that Lego set. That Lego set's such a disappointment. What the fuck is it a real, like, actual UCS Death Star?
To Vegas, put
What
the
the
LEGO
fuck
Death
are you teasing us? You're twiddling my dick right now. What the fuck is that? I've never said. Oh my. I don't even want to rant about the issues with like Star. I just want to rant about M&R. But they're legitimately like my M&R brain's turning on because now I'm seeing shit that actually pisses me off. Like this.
Death Star on the Vegas Sphere.
Ironic.
And put together a life-size version of that god-awful X-Wing for Jackson Dart to play in. Like, what about Drake May? Yeah, I'm a little salty I didn't get invited. Yeah, I would have still said all the same stuff I'm saying. And while LEGO and their friends were just so busy having fun in Las Vegas, they completely forgot to tell everybody that literally only 6 countries can buy these sets, that they have put together one of the biggest marketing campaigns I've ever seen for LEGO Star Wars anything. Like, they've got every tech blog and its mother talking about the Smart Brick. I saw it in the MKBHD thumbnail about CES. Like, this has stretched far and wide, and yet only 6 countries are going to be able to buy these sets at launch, and that, of course, excludes LEGO's very own Denmark. Isn't that crazy?
So, you guys actually might have heard of this. That's crazy. Like, some of you, like, not in the cult, the LEGO cult, not the Nintendo cult, the LEGO cult might have heard about this. So some of you from the Nintendo cult might have heard about this. I love my cults, by the way. But what? Mark S. Brownlee talked about this shit. These worst Lego Star Wars sets of all time. Testing. What? That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Yeah, apparently this is a big deal, but not to Lego Star Wars fans. Not to me either. Like, this is just for kids. Like, I'm not gonna buy any of these. Which is M&R. This is like hellspawn. When I saw these, I'm just like, I just won't buy them. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not even gonna replace the Summer Wave this year. So I generally just don't have to buy them. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. But to M&R, this is the end of Lego. This is the end of good Lego Star Wars sets.
Excuse, but maybe the cherry on top, of course, is the fact that the 2 royal guards flanking Palpatine, neither of them are smart figures, so none of the applications that may have been specific to the smart figures would actually is startling. There's a microphone in the brick. They can listen to everything you say.
He's genuinely conservative. He's genuinely a conspiracy theorist. This is the shit he hears at the dinner table every night. Oh my god. He's probably joking, by the way. But
the NSA, the U.S. government, whomever out there is going to be listening to you.
Is he half joking? Is he actually? He's joking. He's joking. He's not serious. But genuinely, I think he like low key believes that Lego is listening to everything he says after he bought those sets.
You through your Lego Smart Brick, probably not. But maybe. It says it includes a deactivated built-in microphone for potential future play features. Activation will require both your permission and a firmware update, unless they don't make it require that. I don't know. Who knows? Do I trust them to do that? I don't know if I feel comfortable. I mean, I know, like, I have my computer, my phone in here, but, like, do I want big Lego listening to me all day? But yeah, I thought it was very weird.
Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
That's just kind of a little footnote down there, hidden away, and it should go without.
Is he genuinely concerned about this? Like, okay, he hates them. Okay, that's the consensus. But, yeah, that's probably about it. I used to really like M&R. I used to really like him. Like. I don't want to extend this hour-long video longer than it already is.
We just got
because we can go back and go to like oldest, like These videos are actually legendary. This video is legendary. This one right here, this is like something a kid would watch and be like, yo, I want to have that. Eminar was such a spoiled fucking kid too. Like, holy crap, your parents let you buy this when you were a kid. That is so spoiled. But anyway, yeah, let's skip all the like super old stuff. Let's just go to like um not 2017. Let's go to 20 like 19. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is the video that got me into MNR. I think this is also like one of his most popular videos too, 1.6 million. But this is like one of my favorite MNR videos. Like I don't want to watch it because I know it's gonna extend the video.
Hello there, and welcome to my comparison of what I consider to be every significant LEGO Star Wars Slave 1 model. This excludes like mini and micro models, those are dumb. But we're taking a look at the ones that like can actually
Mini and micro models. It is crazy to me that this Slave one right here is like the same size as this one. I have the Boba Fett one. It's just over in the back corner, but like this micro scale one right in this bottom right corner that came with that's not even the playset one. That's the one that came in the Master Builder series. God damn it! I just broke it. The Master Builder series, um, Cloud City, and then they just made a playset that looks exactly like it. Like I generally didn't think it was that big, but it genuinely is, and that actually kind of makes you angry. Like I really like this is like probably one of my favorite sets of all time. Um, just the fact that it's Jango Fett Slave One and it's a playset, like this is so cool. Um, but yeah, that's kind of strange to look at because I remember as a kid thinking, "Oh, that's so tiny, dude! Like look how tiny and cute that little one is."
fit a minifigure in them.
But that is low key the same size as this. That kind of scares me a little bit. But yeah, like this is one of my favorite Evernote videos. But in this video, he just basically talks about like how much he loves Lego, how much he loves all these models. Like he likes, I think at this point in MNR's like Lego career, he likes all of these Lego sets. Like even the tiny stupid one, like he'll probably glaze it still. Let's like skip to it because he'll probably still talk about it, like counting it as a real set, even though it's part of a bigger set. I don't even think he talks about it because it's not even part of it's not even its own separate set. Yeah, I don't even think he talks about it. But yeah, this is like MNR at his happiest. Like
Some of the
when he
other
genuinely-
versions was its added handle on the back for being able to carry.
He genuinely sounds like a little kid. He genuinely sounds like a happy little kid that just loves to talk about something he loves. And I think back when he made this video in 2019, like Lego just seemed like so good. Like there was no controversy, there was no like big scandal. Like the biggest scandal was the fact that we didn't get any prequel sets. That was the biggest scandal to MNR. But like back then, like all the sets were good. All the sets were like high quality. Uh, at least according to MNR here, because this is little boy MNR. Back when Happy Times, and I think we kind of got the gist of that too. Even though I didn't even think that video was that old, but it really is. Like he really is genuinely still happy when he made that video. The 212 when he made the ATTE video. Um, that video got me back into Lego Star Wars, by the way. Not that video, but that set actually. But no, this video got me back into Lego Star Wars. So this video did the UCS or the Slave Art comparison, just because it made Lego feel like professional, like real, not like a kid's story. And I appreciate the fact that MNR does treat this like a collector's item, and he does like express his real, valid, genuine opinion. Like I wouldn't want MNR to change for the world. Like I would still, I wish MNR the best, and I hope like all of his every video he makes after this is just as like true and opinionated as he is. Because if he changed it just to appease to the fans or just to appease to like the apologists like me, it wouldn't be like it wouldn't be true to him. I'm like, this is genuinely how he feels. This is genuinely like Lego genuinely gets him this serious, like this angry. Like back in this era, Eminar he genuinely cared. I don't know. He genuinely like wanted to like Lego, but I don't think he wants to like Lego now. He wants to hate it. He wants to criticize. He had he has a way of lower, and it's the same with Nintendo. Like they just want to hate. Like they want to find issues. They want to make problems. And like again, I don't even think he's going to talk about the fact that there's two giant like protruding stud shooters here because he's just so like such a joyous little.
The cockpit will allow you to place in a Boba Fett minifigure, as usual. Nice little space.
Is he going to talk about that?
You just push down on those red pieces at the top here. So for an example, we'll just shoot one here. Just like that. Just destroyed something off to my left. But yeah, that's how you shoot the spring-loaded shooters. Pretty easy to do.
He's literally just he's so cute, dude. He's literally just showing you how to do it. He doesn't even talk about how the fact that like it's a little bit ugly since they are like right on the front of the model and you can very clearly see them sticking out. But yeah, he's so cute, dude. He's just like so happy about it.
Finally, we have the 2019 version for playability. Unfortunately, it didn't retain the.
I guess this is the playability section, so let's go to displayability because I think that's the first category. He'll definitely talk about it in displayability because I want to see like the type of criticism he had back in this era, like how like genuinely critical he was, because I don't think he was very critical back then. I think he just like genuinely loved Star Wars back in this era. Like I think he's just dug his hole way too deep, and he like can't escape. Like in this modern era.
That no storage or anything for your Han Solo and Carbonite. Panel up and it's weird, but this one does a pretty nice job of hiding him without making the design look any different.
Like this feels like an EvidTube video. This feels like a Jangbricks video, dude. This is just so. This is way too wholesome for Eminon. Like I just so miss when Ryan was like happy, when Ryan liked Lego, and now he just hates it. But he's dug his hole way too deep, and he's just buying everything. Like it's like just like such a drastic like contrary to Nintendo because Eminar's clearly a conservative and Nintendine's clearly a liberal, and Nintendine is protesting Nintendo. He will not buy a Nintendo Switch 2 for the life of him. And if he buys one, that means he ate all of his words and he spent so much time wasting his time. But with M&R, he will eat into Lego way more than Nintendo eats into Nintendo. And but he will still buy everything, and that's my biggest problem with him, with M&R. Not the fact that he dislikes Lego, not the fact that he criticizes Lego, but the fact that he buys every set. He buys all of them. He doesn't discriminate either, which just pisses me off. Like discriminate against the smart brick sets, dude. Like if you genuinely hate them, you don't. Nobody's forcing you to review them. I'm not. I don't care. I don't care if you review all of them. Like I would care. I would want you to review at least one of them. But I don't care if you don't review every single smart brick set. Like I'm allowing you to skip reviewing the big $160. Just review like the Darth Vader's TIE Fighter or whatever. Just like I'm gonna tell him the same thing. Like give up, man. Just switch to Mega Blocks, dude. You need a new hobby, man. Like it's clearly not good for your health. Like with with Nintendine, it's way healthier. I'm complimenting Nintendine so much because he's so much less delusional than M&R is, and Nintendine's a pretty lost in the sauce. This is like lost in the deep end, dude. he's lost in the Mariana Trench, bro. But yeah, anyways, that's probably about it. I'm done. I don't really want to talk about this motherfucker anymore. And if he responds to this video, I'm probably gonna make a reply, but after that, like, it's yeah. Anyway, that's about it. See ya.